Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, typically not landing on this YouTube channel, d.respect, one of my favorite hip-hop music channels on YouTube. Loads of interesting commentary every week, but you already know that. That's why you're here. That's why you're already subscribed. Well, D. and myself, being mutual admirers of one another's work, came together with a list of 10 things we wish would happen in hip-hop in 2014. A hip-hop wish list, if you will. Ha! I'm hoping for a new Outkast single soon, since now Andre 3000 and Big Boi have officially gotten back together and said they're going to be performing some live shows. Doing some live dates is going to help keep the memory alive. Some new music that's just as fantastic as the older music would be great as well.
I want a mature J. Cole album so bad that I'm willing to sit on Santa's lap for it. Born Sinner was a decent project, but he's turning 29 in January. I don't want to hear about how you let Nas down or how you felt when you met Jay. I want to hear Cole, which is somebody who has the potential to be top 5, no question. Let's leave the fandom behind, cause don't forget, Kendrick is trying to murder you, nigga.
Next, the new Clipping album, which is an experimental hip-hop outfit from the West Coast. They're on Sub Pop Records right now. They had an album out called Mid-City, or a mixtape that dropped this past year. And now that they're signed, and I know they're going to be putting out an LP next year, but what I'm wishing for is that it'll just blow my mind.
Call me crazy, but I'd like to see Hopson compete on one of the battle circuits, but mainly Grind Time. I can't imagine Hop on a URL stage, but think about it. Grind Time LA, Hopson versus Disaster, Holla the Don, Arsenal. I think bringing in a big name like that would easily make it the biggest battle of the year, or at least the most viewed, which is the determining factor amongst battlers. How big is your online presence? Ain't no battle rapper got a bigger following than Hops. Also, the battles aren't judged, so there's nothing to lose. And it's just about the only chance that Grind Time has to keep up with King of the Dot and Smack URL.
Next, I hope that this coming year, that New York will stop taking all of this getting made fun of and getting disrespected sitting down, and that some of the old school dudes finally stand up and talk a little more publicly when somebody openly disrespects. I hope a lot of them start supporting the underground right now and sort of maybe giving some of these newer artists that are up and coming a little bit of attention.
I think I speak for everybody when I say that he needs to get back to the music. Let's stop with the bullshit. Let's keep those rants on stage. Yeezus has now been nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Album. I'm almost hoping that he wins this award and it sets the tone for 2014. Cause I have a feeling that Ye's best work is still ahead of him.
This next one, I hope that Black Hippie actually comes through, changes their minds, and does a mixtape. I would love to hear Kendrick Lamar, Ab-Soul, Schoolboy Q, as well as J-Rock, and this new kid that they've got on the label too, Isaiah Rashad, all kind of chopping it up on a tape.
So RZA announced that WuTang's next album would be their last, if you can believe that. In the spirit of the holiday season, I'm hoping that this album brings back some old feelings. Did you ever hear 8 Diagrams? If you did, you know just exactly how out of sync they were. So what do you say, guys? Let's go out with a big tang. I can't believe I just said that.
And finally, I hope that the hip-hop collective Hellfire Club blows up. Milo, Bus Driver, Open Mike Eagle, No Can Do, and more. I think they've got a lot of personality, a lot of potential. And, you know, if they come out hard with some banging tracks and just some funny, clever rhymes, they could definitely compete, at least on an underground level, with a lot of the newer rap cliques that are out there now.
This may be a long shot, but can we please get Star of Star and Buckwild back in New York City radio? I've got nothing against the Breakfast Club or the Hot 97 morning show, but it gets no better than Star. Once you got past the hateful statements and the comedy, Star challenged you to think in the morning. Not to mention that he has close ties with the battling community, so he has an idea of what's on the rise, compared to these other personalities who went stale in the 90s, and they're now just sticking around for a check. Make it happen, Santa.